objective. We have control of the objective.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm Garbo, and today we're going to talk about the D40-C. Is the D40-C the new meta SMG, or is it Garbo? Does it need to be slammed to the trash, or does it just need a little tweaks here and there? We'll talk about it, guys. So it's going to break into it, and we're just going to talk about the changes, then I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions, how I feel it's good, where is it strong suits, where is it weak suits, where could it be used both in most positions, and how you should use it in most positions, if not all positions when you're using this weapon, and stuff like that. So break it down. The update change for it was a hipfire accuracy increase, bloom recovery speed increase, mac accuracy loss reduced from 0.065 to 0.06, and damage fall off first threshold increase from 0.82 to 0.9. So these are just small changes compared to what it was done previously when all the other SMGs at the time, except for the 24S and the SLC, got nerfed. That was in that update. So the D40-C, I could say, was a really tough weapon that changed on me, that like threw me off balance. So compared like with the Knot, the LMPX, the IBEX, and all that, during all those changes and when all those bloom expansions were really wide and open range, which they still kind of are on some of the SMGs, like for example the Knight, its bloom doesn't even shrink down when you aim down sight. Like what you get is what you get, whether you aim down sight, whether you don't aim down sight, you're getting the same result. Kind of the same thing with the objection. You aim down sight with the objection, you don't really have any tighten up on your reticle, so it just stays the same, even though when it's hip fire it's the same bloom. So there's a couple of SMGs that are like that. There are some other SMGs that have tighten blooms. Again, the D40-C is one of those when he tightens up when you aim down sight. The LMPX is probably the best one at this. When you aim down sight, it tightens up. It probably has the best tighten and bloom. And then right there with the 24S and the SLC. So again, there's two SMGs you can't really aim down sight too well with. And then there's SMGs that you can kind of aim down sight with. And then there's some that you can hit mid-range no matter what with. So this is the D40-C's. I think it fits not in mid-range. I think it's the short mid-range, if that makes sense. Like, you know, obviously there's a short range and then there's a mid-range, right? So that space in between short and mid, and as you're just in that little bubble, if that D40-C, or if you're a gotten opponent in that facility, when you're aiming down sight or you're hip firing, they are going to get a lot of damage from the D40-C. That's where I've noticed when I'm shooting the weapon where it hits the most impactful, whether it's either when they're close up or if they're in the mid-range. I feel like just right there in that little zone that I'm talking about, that's where the D40-C shines the most. And it's beautiful because, again, it's a good gun, especially when you're up close. But like, and compared to objection or compared to the SLC, the D40-C kind of loses in that aspect, just because, again, it shoots really hard. But again, when you have weapons that shoot faster and able to get more bullets on them, no matter the count, that will always, usually in the end of the day, overturn it. Again, I love it on corners. I like playing in tight spaces with the SMG. It seems to always, the D40-C seems always superb out in those ranges. So I'm always trying to stay in like tight corners. So in this case in Depot, I was kind of like having to hold on in the middle of the map. But that's fine because there's a lot of corners and there's a lot of places that I can hide my character and use the cover for my advantage. It doesn't always happen, of course. There's going to be some people that can, no matter what, run you over, no matter how well you think you have your strategies planned out. And it just wasn't the case in some other matches. Again, the D40-C is really powerful up close. So if you're going against an AR, again, a DMR, even shotguns, I've noticed that the D40 kind of overpowers them. So it's very reliable. I enjoy it. It's not one of my favorite SMGs, but it's definitely an SMG I can run to immediately and know I'm going to do a lot with it. So would I pick it over any other ones? Yeah, absolutely. The IBEX, I would choose it over the IBEX, and I think the IBEX is a really good gun. I think it holds really good on its own, but when I run the D40-C, I do feel more consistent, and I know I'm going to get shots and downs with it compared to the Ibex. That doesn't mean I don't think it's the top of any SMGs. I don't think it's the top dog, but then again, I think all the SMGs at the end of the day are kind of like have their own on their own powers, you know, like their own advantages and disadvantages. Obviously, with objections and knots, they're the close ranges. They're always going to do best with the closer range shots. And then you have the LMPX and the SLC and the 24S that are going to hit your medium range shots more consecutively than your D40-C will. Again, D40-C kind of just falls in the middle. It's able to do both proficiently, but it's not superior in either spot, if that makes sense. So again, it's reliable. I enjoyed it, and I have fun running it, and I'll probably continue to run it. And then when they do these updates where they kind of like, tighten up the bloom, or they fix some little things here and there with the SMGs, I'm already going to be on the head of the curve because I've already taken the time to be trying to use these weapons for what they are, instead of just, getting upset because they got changed. Anyway, y'all let me know in the comment section down below, what do y'all think about the D40-C? Do you think the D40-C is the best SMG in the game? Do you feel y'all just shred every time you use it? You're able to hit your snipe shots long range? Let me know in the comment section down below, what do y'all think? If y'all haven't liked or subscribed to the channel, I appreciate if y'all do one of those things. I'm always trying to upload content every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and Apex videos on Friday. And the like and subscribe will motivate me to make more content. Again, this week is different. I'm knocking out all of the SMG updates, so that way at the end, maybe on Saturday, I can release a video talking about what I feel may be the best SMG. Again, this is only thoughts and opinions. This is not saying that this is going to be the best SMG. This is just going to be the best SMG that I ran and how I feel to me. Again, this is not telling you that this is the best. This is telling you what you should run. That's not what I'm saying at all. I'm just saying at the end of the day, compared to what I'm using and how I run and how my strategies are, that's how I play. So again, please don't take it like, well, he told me to run this and it didn't turn out that way. I got garbaged every time. I got body slammed at every turn. Well, again, your preference may be different than my preference. You may feel better running around with the Ibex than I ever will feel good about running around with the Ibex. So if you feel whatever gun you feel best with, use it. Alright guys, I'm going to cut to the video. I hope y'all enjoy, and peace out, and I'll hope to catch y'all in the next video. Have a nice day.
Pressure. We've captured the objective.
Another contract in the bag.
You thought I was gonna lose? Yeah, right.